So I just wanted to make a quick video showing how I made this skateboard out of cardboard. So basically I used a thicker cardboard, and this is 3 layers. It was one of those better boxes. I'm sorry I didn't get the whole thing as to how I put it together, but it was very, I didn't know what I was doing. So there was really no videos for a cardboard decent skateboard on YouTube, so that's why I'm kind of putting this on here. So I started out, the actual skateboard is 25 inches long and 13 inches wide. So you would need a cardboard bigger than that, and then I scaled it down and did the round corners, and for some reason the cardboard naturally kind of curved just enough, a little bit like a skateboard does. Excuse me. So so I scaled it down like that, and then there was all that in between stuff, the little things that, the cardboard where it's corrugated together, and I sanded that as well as I could, and I tried several different things. I tried taping it to make it smooth. I tried a couple other things. I don't remember what I all tried. Excuse me, I've got a terrible junk in my throat this morning. And grab a drink of water, sorry. And so what finally, I started looking on YouTube, and I finally found somebody who said to use spackling. And so I finally got it a lot smoother with the spackling, and then I just sanded the spackling. So that's what I did for the sides here. You can't see it because what I used here was, in the end, to tough it up, was the, what is it called? I can't think of the name of the darn tape. I just lost it. Anyways, it's that tape you use to do different things. It's a really thin tape. So on the bottom, what I did is I used this board. These boards are, you see, 10.5 by 1.5. So it's 10.5 long, 1.5 wide, and it is approximately 3/4 inch thick, which is about 2 millimeters if you want to go that way. Then the sides here I did out of cardboard too. I taped cardboard together, and I taped all of the cardboard first so that I had a large enough cardboard. And this is actually, I made these, let me measure it quick, let me get the little light measurer for that one. Where did you go? I just had it. Oh, we'll just grab the tape measure. Okay, so this is approximately, I forgot to write this one down, approximately 2 3/4, and the thickness of this is approximately just under 1 inch, so probably 7/8 of an inch. And then I tried to use the tumbling blocks, but they were too long for what I wanted to do, and I'll show you that in a minute. So I used the cubes that you get at the dollar store. So that's what I used for this. Then I painted the whole bottom of it this copper kind of color that I had with this after I got all of this together. Then I got dowel sticks. Now this is going to depend on both your bead, which I'm going to use for the ends, and your how big you make your holes, so you can get different size dowel sticks. But for the particular beads that I am using, this was the right size, and I do not know what the size, how many millimeters this is around, nor do I know how many millimeters the beads are, because of course they come from Dollar Tree and it doesn't say. So that's basically what that is. Now the wheels, that was a little tricky. So what I used to make tutu dresses. So what I used was these ends are what I used for the wheels, and the cardboard that comes here, and I cut them to the length that I wanted, and these are actually the wheels. If you can make them different sizes. These are just under 2 inches, looks like 1 7/8. Then I built it up, believe it or not, with cardboard. I just took strips of lighter cardboard, and I kept putting it around and around and around, and then the last is tape. And then I just taped it to a tape that was about this size. So it looked like wheels. Now this was those little, let me go get that. I gotta pause this anyways. Let me go get that. I forgot to get it. Hold on a second. Let me pause. Okay, I don't know what you call them, but these are what they are. They have a little hole in the middle. And so those fit basically right inside of this. Perfectly. It was weird. One of them I didn't get in there exactly right. So when you put it in, it fits in almost quite right, but you do have to do, and I just glued those in. Let me get that out of the way. Okay, so that's what I did for the wheels. Then I basically put the wheels together like this, and I used, these are empty spools of thread, and these fit right over here on both sides. And so I put it in, it goes in like this. And there is a back and a front, but I got to keep playing with it because it's hard to mark it, but there is a back and a front that makes it a little better. And then this holds here. It's just a thing to hold it so that it doesn't bend down. That's why I have that there. And then again, just the wheels go on like this and right through. And then here's the little beads. And this is a fall skateboard that I'm using for a display that we have every year at the Sun Bowl. I think I've got other videos on it, the ones that I've made in years past. And so, same thing here. Just go put it through. Put it through the spool, through the other end, and if you make a boo-boo like I did, I didn't get one of them straight, I just put the hole up farther. That's all I could do. I wasn't about to take the whole thing and start over, so just the beads, and some of these beads go farther and others don't. I'm going to glue them on when I'm all done. Come back here, bead. Sorry, my bead's going everywhere. And now my chair's going everywhere. Nothing like a wheelchair. I think this is probably backwards because I could see this bumming a little bit, but you'll get the concept. Okay, and then this is what I did on the top. Like I said, you have to, definitely going to have to glue the beads on, and I'm probably going to glue them right on the end. So yeah, when I'm done with this, I'm going to glue them on. So this actually moves. And the wheels work, so that was cool. And then I just painted it. I kind of did the fall thing. As you can see, I'm not a big person for painting that much. I actually use the paint markers because I like those better, even though I have a lot of paint. But I spray painted it white, and then after I did all the artwork on it, then I went ahead and put the Mod Podge on it, and basically it's going to be a display with a scarecrow, because the display is our scarecrow for our outdoor concerts here in Sun City, Arizona. And so we have the scarecrow contest. Hopefully they have it again this year, because I've been working on this for over a month already, trying to get everything right, because I had no idea what I was doing. And so what I'm doing is we have a lot of trick classes where dogs go on skateboards. And so what I wanted to do was a skateboard with a dog on it, with the scarecrow chasing the dog. My original idea was a little bit different, but that didn't work out. So this is what I did. So this is my dog, and I made the dog out of fabric that I had here, there, and everywhere. So this is the little dog, and it looks like he's scared, and I will show you that in a minute. So here's the skateboard. I'm going to set that down for a minute. And I'll show you the dog. Here's the dog, and it was a pattern from Lisa Pay, I think it's called, and it's Lisa, and she pays it forward, and see, then the little tail sticks up with the little button there, and the head is sewn on, and that's how, and then he's got his little arms. And I'll show you the Scarecrow over here. I don't have the head on, and I am waiting. Here's the Scarecrow. So the head will go on like this. And I still have to put our club something around his neck. And then what I used for the Scarecrow was 2 of those wreath forms that are foam from the Dollar Tree. And then pool noodles for his arms and legs. And then I had some of those shoes. And I used the grass skirts, which I grabbed, thank goodness, before they went away this year. Grass skirts for his hair and stuff. And I just put those, I actually sewed the grass skirt pieces onto a piece of fabric so that it would stay on there. Now, the only thing that I have left, I'm trying to look for skeleton hands, because I thought that would be cute if I could curve some skeleton hands there, and like he's chasing, I was trying to get him to chase, but it didn't, with his arms up, but it just didn't work out well. And so and then I just mounted him and drilled a little hole in the back so he'll stand up. And I just drilled a hole and then put that through his back. So that's pretty much so if the skateboard is mainly what I wanted to talk about, because that's what I couldn't find on YouTube at all. So anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope that helped a little bit. Sorry about my lousy videos. I'm not too good at them. Sorry. Have a good day. Bye.